Greetings, this is Obi-Wan Kenobi, and I have drifted into the underworld. The Star Wars underworld. I have a bad feeling about this.
Here we go. We must go to the lower levels. The underworld.
You've taken your first step into a larger world.
You're after something.
Ben.
Since I've started the underworld, I've met so many great friends.
Chris.
I grew up in the 1990s, and mall packaging is nostalgic for me.
Dominic.
What I love most about Star Wars is that it's fun, and it's all-around good times.
So, this is where the fun begins.
May the Force be with us.
This thing really moves!
Whoa! I like this!
I can't believe you came all this way to see me.
What's up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Star Wars Underworld podcast. We are your source for the latest breaking Star Wars news and discussion each and every week. And this week on the show, we're going to be putting our Star Wars knowledge to the test by taking the official Dragon Con Trivia Challenge. And we're going to be breaking down the new trailer for Lego Star Wars Terrifying Tales. But first, this just dropped. We're going to be discussing the return of the Knights of the Old Republic. All that and so much more on this episode of the show. My name is Chris, and joining me is my good friend, Mr. Dominic Jones.
Hello, Chris. Hello, Ben. Hello, everybody. I'm really excited for this episode. I love a good Star Wars trivia contest, but I have to admit, I'm also kind of nervous. I feel a lot of pressure when doing a Star Wars trivia contest because, and this is true, and longtime listeners of the show will know this, I have been banned from a Star Wars trivia contest in Toronto for being too good at it. So I won back-to-back years. So that's where I'm coming at this from. But at the same time, I also remember trying to do the Dragon Con challenge last year, trying to fill out the questionnaire. This thing is ridiculous. I'm genuinely gunning. It's a 50 question quiz. I'm gunning for 26. If I get 26, dang, I will be happy. This thing is ridiculous. So I don't know how we're going to do. It may be a sobering moment for us all when we realize we don't know about as much about this as we thought we did. But at the same time, Star Wars isn't about knowing trivia. It isn't about knowing all the factoids. It's about having fun. And that's going to be the goal with this contest and with everything else that we're doing. It's going to be a great show.
Okay, so that means that I need to get my expectations in order. So I guess I should be excited if I get more than 15 right. I guess that's the par that I'm gonna set for myself. Also joining us, it's Ben Hart, the Star Wars guy.
Yeah, I have no idea what to expect at this point. Trivia is not like I am someone just maybe 10, 11 years ago, prior to being on this podcast and a part of Star Wars Underworld, I was like, I am a Star Wars expert. I know everything about Star Wars. I was that guy. Then I got to know other Star Wars fans, and I'm like, yeah, I know nothing. I pretty much know nothing. So,
you know nothing, Ben Hart.
I know nothing. But yeah, so tonight's gonna be interesting because I've done other trivia stuff like that. It's not always been pretty. So if I get 8 correct, I guess I'll be fine. I don't have high expectations.
Well, we'll see how this goes. We'll see how this how this works out. We're gonna have some fun with it. This episode, by the way, is literally 1 year in the making because we were going to do this last year.
Oh, that's right.
And then a little thing called the Mandalorian Season 2 trailer happened, and as a result, we were like, well, we'll just scrap this idea and never come back to it until this week. And this week, they tried to get us to push this off with a Lego trailer.
No, sir.
Some guy named Darth Raven or whatever.
Oh, we're going to get YouTube comments and emails from that comment.
Yeah, that one alone. But we're going to, obviously we're going to talk about that stuff first, but we're doing this trivia contest come hell or high water. And hell and high water may very well come for this trivia contest, but we'll see. It's going to be fun.
Mustafar and Camino. Let's go. So we're going to be getting to that and all that exciting news in just a minute. Real quick, just want to remind everybody that we are trying to hit 1,000 subs on YouTube. Right now, it's the time of this live stream. We are 90 subs away from that goal. So we just need a few other people, and we know who you are. We see you listening to the audio version of our show. We know you're there. Come over, subscribe on YouTube, just to see us for a half second so you know what to visualize when you're listening to us. That's all you need to do. Or you can listen to it on YouTube and just like not watch YouTube, but listen to it. There's a lot of ways that you can do that. So go over to youtube.com/Star Wars Underworld. That's where you can find the video version of our show. And if you are watching, make sure that you like the video and you also leave a comment. And now I'm excited because the comments exclusively are going to be Top Hat Watch because I've got the purple shirt. It took me an hour to dig this out of the storage unit. It was not fun. Almost made me late to the show. I had no time to launder it, so this thing's been sitting.
How does it smell?
Smells like storage unit.
About what you'd expect.
Yeah. So, but it's here. So where's this top hat?
All I have to say for hashtag Top Hat Watch is soon.
Okay.
All right. It only took us 5 weeks to get to the purple shirt, so we'll now be waiting on going into week 5. So I guess apparently, if we say we're going to do something on the show, we have 5 weeks to do it. That is the standard we have set for ourselves.
Not bad.
So there it is. Well, all right. I think is that all the plugs? Is that all?
No,
of them?
it's not.
No, okay.
We can move on. I mean,
there was a pause, and I'm like, that must be because we're done
later anyway.
I was literally about to go in and be like, make sure you also check out Star Wars Culture and The Rollout and Shatter Squadron, all those other awesome Culture Slate shows that also have their own like trivia contests and things on their shows. I remember Dominic, I think, were you on a trivia contest on a Culture Slate show at some point?
No. At one point, I was asked to make questions.
That's right. You were in the behind the scenes team.
So I was asked to make questions for a Star Wars trivia, for a Clone Wars trivia.
That's right.
And then nobody told me, and they said, it's for the show on Wednesday. And I sent in the questions on Sunday, and they said, actually, we pre-taped it yesterday with other questions. I'm like, what the?
Oh my God. What
just happened here? Yeah, that's right.
A little confusing there.
Putting everybody on blast.
Oh my God. That was a difficult show to coordinate. We had like 20 guests on, so it's not surprising that.
Look, if anybody needs a Clone Wars trivia questionnaire, I've got about 15 questions in the barrel ready to go.
We need that for season 2 of the Star Wars Culture Trivia Contest. I think we're getting to be ready.
But I also
we might need a runoff tonight. There might be a tie.
Yeah, that's true.
Just saying.
Yeah.
That's true. So, and then patreon.com/theswu. We've gotten a lot of new supporters over there recently. So we want to thank everybody who has joined us. And of course, that is where for as little as $1 a month, you can get our exclusive Patreon videos, which is about a 25-minute pre-show that we tape before the regular show every week. And we also get the link so you can participate live as well in the chat in that show over on patreon.com/theswu. This week, a lot of Marvel talk. We give a spoiler-free review of Shang-Chi, and I talk a little bit about Avengers Campus and my struggle trying to get onto the Rise of the Resistance ride, which has still yet to do.
It's not quite as exciting as last week's show with the video and the being lost, but it's an update.
It's an update. So patreon.com/theswu is where you can get it. You can find our merch at tpublic.com/user/the Star Wars Underworld. And of course, you can send feedback to swunderworld@gmail.com. Ben, I'm supposed to ask you about IPC, but I have no idea.
I don't either at this point. We'll wing it. We've been on a little hiatus because we had some scheduling conflicts and there was all kinds of stuff, but we should be back next week. And something happens. I'm assuming something will happen. So I'll keep you in the update about that. Just follow at IPC Podcast.
Follow that for updates. All right, those are the plugs. They have been plugged.
Boom. All right. Well, I think we better get into some news then, and we will start with the big announcement that broke just hours before the show.
Peace is a lie. That is what the Sith believe. They promise power. Now they wield it. We face the greatest Sith in generations. They must be stopped.
That was, if you haven't seen it, the teaser trailer for the remake of Knights of the Old Republic from Asper and Lucasfilm Games in collaboration with Sony Interactive Entertainment. It's no release date has been given yet, although it will be a PlayStation 5 exclusive at launch, and a PC version will be coming at some point afterwards. And apparently it's the original game rebuilt from the ground up, whatever that means. But let's get some reaction, and Ben, we'll throw it to you first. What do you think of the KOTOR announcement?
Yeah, very exciting. I mean, I'm not someone who is well versed in Knights of the Republic. I maybe played a little bit of the game. I think I bought it on my phone like 5 years ago, and I never played all the way through it.
Same.
But I obviously it's got a massive following. It's been great to see everyone's reactions to this, and this is something okay, yeah, I want to play it now. I want to play this game now, and having it come on PS5 now, I have to get a PS5 apparently. But it's also coming on PS5, not PC, I think, and maybe some other consoles. Are being kind of cagey about that, but it seems to be a PS5 exclusive, at least at launch, and then we'll see what happens after. But very exciting. I mean, it looks amazing. I think it's cool that I've heard so many good things about this game, and you could easily go okay, we're going to do a Knights of the Old Republic 3. We could do a sequel to that. But then again, it's such an older game that I think it really would benefit from a remake. Something just okay, we're just going to redo it and give it new graphics and new types of mechanics and make it that way. I think it's a great idea. And I think this, obviously, I would imagine this will lead to other things. I would imagine if this does really well, which I can imagine it only will do really well, they might do a 3. They might do more stuff. I think they're probably testing the waters with this, but just getting this, which people have been wanting for a very long time, I think is great.
Yeah, Chris, what do you think?
Yeah, I only played a little bit of the KOTOR on my phone and a little bit of Tor on PC. I didn't really like either experience. When you compare it to Jedi Fallen Order or even Battlefront, it's nowhere near as good of combat and even exploration experience. So
it's also 15 years older.
I mean, I would also say that the original Battlefront's better than it as well. At least for the gaming style that I like. So I didn't like either of the gameplays for these. However, I really like the story. I think that the story of both games is really fantastic. And it's really carved out kind of its own era in Star Wars, where there's a lot of good spin-off material and stuff as well. So there's some really strong themes and characters in there. And then that it can be made to be very visually stunning. You just have to look at those cinematic trailers for the Old Republic to know, how cool that could look if, there's a lot of detail put into the animation of it. So I think that having another shot at this game on a next gen console, current gen console, I think is a really smart idea, because I think they can update a lot of the things that are kind of older type game mechanics from the previous ones, and perhaps bring in a lot more kind of casual gamers that aren't just into that MMO, that PC MMO style. So that makes me really excited for this. I'm definitely going to play it. I mean, I also gave Squadrons a chance, so it would be kind of weird not to give this a chance if I gave Squadrons a chance. But yeah, I'm excited for this, and yeah, I hope it brings in. I hope it brings in a lot more people that the style of Tor and KOTOR wasn't exactly their gameplay style, because I think that you could do a lot with this era.
I mean, let's be real here. Like, Knights of the Old Republic is one of the most popular games of all time.
Yeah.
So I think the opinion you're voicing here, Chris, is a minority opinion.
I mean, how many people on this podcast have played through the whole thing and absolutely love it?
Well, 0. But
yes, it is also within.
Asking this show anything about video games is like a bit of a.
We've enjoyed Lego Star Wars games, and at least some of us have played the Battlefront games, and I've played through Fallen Order. So I've done. It's very popular within the MMO community.
RPG
for KOTOR.
Yeah,
I'm thinking of both. I'm kind of combining both. Yeah. So, but yeah, even the game mechanics of the RPG was not.
And I've heard other people say it's obviously not for everyone, and I've heard other people say it's not really for me. But the story is obviously there. So maybe this is their chance to make something that will appeal to even Chris.
I don't think that's happening. Like, I think they're calling this a remake, and they're intentionally appealing to the people who love this game to begin with, and they're gonna make the game like it was before. That's my prediction. That's what I'm expecting from this. I think it's going to be Knights of the Old Republic as you remember it. Same story, roughly the same mechanics. Is that the right word? Gameplay, all of that stuff, all of that roughly the same as it was in 03 or whenever that first game came out. And just with updated graphics, because that's, because it looks like a game that came out in 2003, as is the case. I've tried to play it before, and I haven't finished it, not because I didn't enjoy it, but because technology did its best to stop me from playing it on multiple occasions. And so I've never gotten past when you leave Terrace, I think, for the first time, the Coruscant ripoff. That's about as far into the game as I've gotten. And again, not because I wasn't enjoying it, but because it just the technology at the time, I was playing it just a little bit too in just the wrong time, before all of the porting, again, to use a term, I'm not really sure if that's the right thing. Before all of that had been done to bring it so that you could play it on more modern computers and whatnot, but just after the time when the consoles and computers were made to run that game. So I was in that weird, awkward middle phase, and I was never actually able to play the game properly. And a remake like this probably is, in theory, should appeal to someone like me, who is interested in the game and would like to play it, but has been unable to because of technology or other reasons in the time in between, in addition to appealing to that classic KOTOR audience that remembers the old days and remembers this game and loves this game and has been pushing for more Knights of the Old Republic content for a long time. So I expect to see that this will be very popular when it comes out, and that the lead up to it is going to be, there's going to be lots of very excited people. And I do think we should actually hear from someone who does actually love these games and actually has played them through and knows what they're talking about. So I'm going to get our engineer Chad, jump on the mic here for a second here. Get in.
What up?
There you are. What did you think of this announcement? How do you feel as a fan of Knights of the Old Republic Classic?
First off, super awesome. Can't wait. It looks super cool. My only issue is that it's only on PlayStation and PC, and I'm an Xbox gamer. So it's like I'm not gonna switch over for one game.
Yeah,
but I am pretty excited. It looks super awesome.
Yeah.
Can't wait. But
are you excited at the prospect of like if an Xbox version came out, would you are you excited at the prospect of basically playing Knights of the Old Republic again but with updated video game
I would expect that they would like change the story a bit too, or at least like not like the overall story, but like some smaller stuff.
Add in some like bonus missions or something.
Yeah, or like do some like other stuff and make the worlds better than it actually was. Because I've beaten the game. I think I beat the second one as well, or I got to like the last level, and the second one's a lot harder than the first one. But yeah, I don't know. It looks awesome. Can't wait. It's super cool. So
nice.
So my only problem is that it's only available on PC and PlayStation. And I don't have a gaming PC, and I don't have and I'm not going to get a PlayStation 5 just for one game. So, I mean, Spider-Man. I can get Spider-Man 2 for PlayStation though.
All of a sudden.
Oh no.
I mean, the other thing is good luck getting a PlayStation 5 right now too.
That's true. That is true.
I mean, this isn't coming out for like another 2 years. Like, let's be
with this Star Wars video game, it's gonna be 5 years.
It's gonna be like in the next 10. It's gonna be like in the next 10 years. They're gonna have like 4 different generations of games.
It's going to be canceled. Let's be honest, it's going to be canceled. It's a Star Wars video game.
How dare you for even putting that out there and speaking the truth?
Thanks, Chad. Yeah, look, I'm excited for this for all of the Knights of the Old Republic fans. I do like the idea of making the games more accessible for people who are new to them, and if a remake is the way to do that, then that's cool. I look at that announcement, I look at how cool it is, and I look at all the excitement around Knights of the Old Republic and how many people have such fond memories of playing it and how much people love it. And I think about how much blood, sweat, tears, money, human hours, all that's going to go into this. And I just think, couldn't we put all of that into a new game?
Right.
Couldn't we put all of that into something new? Couldn't we make the next Knights of the Old Republic? Couldn't we make something that stands up as this generation's definitive Star Wars game?
Well, see, that's why I think it's going to be a bit different. Like when they
but
say,
I don't want a bit different. I want completely different. I don't want a Knights of the Old Republic that's tweaked. I don't want a Battlefront that's tweaked. I want something that people are going to look back on in 20 years or 15 years and go, oh, I want them to make the sequel to that, or I want them to remake that because I remember it and love it so much.
That might be the case with this game though, because if people loved the original game so much and it's not really that accessible anymore, then there's this whole generation of people that haven't fallen in love with it, and they're going through this.
Well, yes, and they should make this accessible, and make sure that it's available to be ported or whatever. But where's the drive to do something new? Why are we investing?
I mean, that's all the other games. It's literally every other game.
Yeah, but where are those other games?
I go back to my original point. I think this is setting up something. I don't think this is like, obviously, yes, you could put all this effort into putting something else, but it's a new game that's not a surefire success. It's not something that's been tried and tested and they know people are going to love. This is something they have, like, basically the script. It's like if it's a movie, it's like we have the thing, we can just make it and just do it over again and make it better, quote unquote better. And then I think Lucasfilm is testing the waters for stuff outside the Skywalker saga. That's where we're getting High Republic stuff. I think they want to see how viable is, how good is that audience, how excited is that audience for Knights of the Republic? Are they going to come out for a Knights of the Republic 3 or a Knights of the Republic TV show or comics or books or a movie or whatever else they want to produce? They want to know that audience is there. And so this is their testing.
And what's interesting about this is then this brings up the question of like, is this canon or not? Because it's like something new that's coming out. I mean, it's a remake, but it's also a new release. So does this canonize that era?
StarWars.com says, like, basically in so many words that it's still Legends.
Okay,
so
that's interesting.
Yeah, and you look at the end of the trailer, it says a legend returns, which to me suggests Legends.
Well, and also they're testing the idea of like, okay, can we do other stuff and just not be canon? We got Visions, we got this, doing stuff and just stepping on the side. Like, people are just accept the fact that this is not part of the official story. It's not part of the connected Skywalker saga, but it's a new thing and it's established, and people are okay with that. Then we'll do more.
Yeah. Look, I'm not opposed to any of that. And I'm all for introducing classic stuff to new audiences. Absolutely. But I don't know. Like, I take a step back from Star Wars and I look at Disney as a whole. And I look at all of those live action remakes they're doing of their animated hits from the past.
Those
and
amazing, incredible movies. I made billions of dollars.
I know they're successful. They're successful. I'm not disputing that they're successful, but I'm not interested. I'm not interested in seeing a new, just a remake of something that's already been made. Remakes hold no interest for me, and that's just a personal thing. If they hold interest for you, that's awesome. Like, enjoy it. But it's just for me. I look at remakes and I go, no thanks. I'm not interested. I want to see the next thing. I want to see the new thing. I want to see the thing that people talk about remaking in 20 years. And that's all I'm getting at. And I feel like Star Wars video games, they had this classic game and they had this classic moment, and there's this moment in time in the early 2000s where Knights of the Old Republic came out, and it was this smash success, and the twist at the end of the game is stuff that people still talk about. It's remembered so fondly, and I just think that instead of trying to capture that again, they should focus on making something new that people will talk about in the same way. And the way to do that is to try new concepts, try original ideas, go outside your comfort zones. Because Knights of the Old Republic at the time was a visionary idea. We'd never seen anything like that on screen. There had been a couple of comics, but we had never seen the Old Republic in this way. And they went out of their way to show something different in this game and try something different. And I wish that they would do that in the Star Wars the Star Wars games now. Look at the stuff that is popular now, and look at what's successful, and take what was successful in the past, put it all together in a blender and come up with something new and interesting, because that's what Star Wars has always been. That's what George did back in the 70s. Is he looked at he took elements from a bunch of different places. He tried to just remake Buck Rogers, but when they wouldn't let him do that, he came up with something better. And I'd rather, instead of going for a remake, go for the new thing and stand out. Try it. Do something big and bold and interesting, instead of just resting on your laurels and going, wasn't 2003 a great time, man, with Knights of the Old Republic and Darth Revan, Darth Malak, Bastila Shan, the other ones, the Wookiee, all of them. They're great. I love them all.
I do wonder, like, how much effort goes into a remake, because like they do have a blueprint, obviously, and I agree with Chad. Like, they're probably going to change some things, add some new missions, whatever, make some additions to the game and change it up in a way that like makes sense and quote unquote improves it and makes it different enough to where if you're playing it, it feels like a new game. But ultimately, they still have the blueprint of like, it's the same script, it's the same layout, it's the same levels, everything is pretty much going to be the same. So there's no like design effort into like, there's no like this massive amount of like where you would start with like with anything nowadays, which is like tons of concept art, tons of script rewrites, all this kind of stuff. Basically just have to make the game. They have all the pieces they need. So like, how much effort into this? How cost effective is it? Like,
I feel like that's most of the effort. Like, it doesn't take that long to, sketch up some characters. I mean, it's definitely a complicated job, but, it's pretty quick. I think that the really time and resource intensive part is the actual constructing of the actual game. So I think that, they're not taking the like files that are from the original KOTOR and then just like changing something about them. Like, this is from the ground up, recoded the entire thing. There's probably running this in a completely different gaming engine than they would have before. Yeah, it's not easy. I mean, it's like the same amount of effort that would go into remaking a film. Like, you have I think it's Steven Spielberg's redoing West Side Story. Like, that's just as difficult to do that as to make an original film. You're just kind of, you have something to work off of, but you're adapting something. It's like adapting a screenplay in a sense. They're adapting an old video game into a new video game. So I agree, if they were to shot by shot make the whole thing again, then I agree with Dominic that might seem that's a little bit lazy. That's why my favorite Disney live action remakes are the ones that change the story up. So that's what I'd want to see with this game. I want to see some surprises in there. I wouldn't want them to tell the same exact story, exactly the same with the same dialogue. It would be cool to see some differences. I mean, but when you do have something that's really good, if the medium's changing enough, it could get it would make sense. Like, really the question is, like, is the medium changing enough going from PS? It would have been PlayStation 1 or PlayStation 2 that the original game.
2, I think.
2? Yeah, that sounds about right, because it's 2003. Yeah, 2. Yeah, because the PS2 came out in like the early 2000s, I think, or late 90s. So if they're going from like one PlayStation to another, maybe that's not enough to feel that like huge change if they're just changing the quality of what we're seeing and not anything else. If they were going to VR, I would definitely say that's enough of a change. Like, I would be down for them remaking any game in VR. Imagine a classic game from your childhood, but you're inside it now in VR. That's cool. And that's the way that I feel about live action. That's why I was fine with The Beauty and the Beast live action, which was very much a shot-for-shot remake of the animated Beauty and the Beast, because to me it was enough of a jump from that animation to that live action. I don't know if going from PS2 to PS5 is enough of a jump to have that novelty be strong enough to not have anything new in there aside from just the updated graphics. So I'm hoping that they add a lot more to it and maybe make the mechanics a little bit more robust. You have a few more options and what to do and how to move around than the original game. I think that would be great.
Yeah. Look, I don't want to. I know I'm being kind of the downer on this because the consensus that I saw in terms of reaction to it was just, lots of people are excited about it, and it goes back to lots of people have such fond memories of that game, and that's terrific. That is great, and I'm really excited for everybody and I hope this lives up to those expectations. I look at the last. This will be like the fifth. If we go with the last 5 major Star Wars gaming releases for console, and counting this one, the majority have the same name as another Star Wars video game.
But they weren't remakes.
They were remakes.
Like the Battlefront was that these are completely new maps. And like completely new characters,
but it's still just
the concept is roughly the same.
They're still just they're not. The point is they're not doing anything new. They're just going with what was popular already. Let's update that. And I would hope they would do more in the Jedi Fallen Order vein, or come up with
right.
Hopefully, they haven't announced it.
I thought it was announced that there's going to be a Jedi Fallen
They
Order
say it's
too.
going to be a franchise. They haven't. I mean, it's basically announced. Like,
and there's like a spiritual sequel to it that might be something different.
Yeah, but I look ahead at the future of Star Wars games, and I'm waiting for that thing that's going to be generation defining, the way the Knights of the Old Republic was.
Yeah, and that's going to come into an MMO. Like, that's what it's going to be, because it's like KOTOR, this seems like it's going to be more the RPG side of things. Thinking about the differences between the two games, which I wasn't thinking about too much before. I was just lumping it all.
And see, like they've let the Old Republic, the original Old Republic that's been running since before Disney took over, like they've let that run continuously throughout all this, and I don't think they have any plans of shutting it down so far. But, this is maybe their chance to also test the waters for that type of gaming and say, okay, what is the interest in that to doing more? And, I think it's a fair question to ask, like, why are we doing this? Why not just make a new game? But like, I think you answered your own question there, Dominic. Like, it's because like all this excitement you've seen online today is because it's like, not that there wouldn't be like, if they announced just a Knights of the Old Republic 3 or something that was completely new, people still would be excited, but not as excited as this.
If they announced a new Revan game, that
would stir up some excitement.
How would the reaction have compared to the remake announcement? I think it would have been just as excited.
You still have the brand recognition. You still have the recognition of this is a character that I know versus like a Jedi Fallen Order, which was completely new.
Yeah, but I don't know. I'd like them to do new things. That's all I'm saying. My concern about Star Wars going forward is that it becomes something that just consistently tries to do what it's done before. And I worry about that in all of the various facets of it. And honestly, I'm a little worried on the TV side too, that you're doing Heir to the Empire again. And I'm sort of like, okay, you got to do more. You can be inspired from those things and bring in elements. Absolutely. Play on people's nostalgia for sure. But do something new and interesting with them. Do something new and interesting with Revan. Do something new and interesting with Thrawn. Do something new and interesting with the concept of super weapons in a Star Wars movie. Don't just have an X-wing fly down a trench and blow it up. Go for take these elements that we love already and try something new with them, which is what Knights of the Old Republic did in the first place. That's the thing. That's why this part of the reason why this game is even happening is because that original game did that. It was in the classic spirit of Star Wars. And I don't want to lose that because we're all so nostalgic for 2003 or 1984 or 1977 or whatever era is our favorite. I don't want to just see it becoming a factory that repeats stuff rather than something that tries to do new visionary stuff, which is what George did. And I understand it's part of Disney, so there's going to be a certain amount of that no matter what, and that's fair. That's fine. That's going to be a lot of fun. I'm sure they will find the thing that speaks to me the way this Knights of the Old Republic remake speaks to other people. I'm sure that's out there.
I think that I'm looking at what the most popular games out there are. Some of them I'm more familiar with than others. Like the two games that are super popular right now that are, according to Newzoo.com, ranked number 1 and number 4 in downloads last month, are Minecraft and Grand Theft Auto 5. Those are the two that I'm familiar with. What I'm not familiar with is League of Legends and Counter-Strike Global Offensive.
Those are like online things.
All of these things have online elements to them and are a big reason why they're super popular. You have kind of a mix of all of the things that you could do with a video game amongst them, where in Minecraft you have a game that's over 10 years old that just keeps getting updated continuously, but it's not like it has like sequels or anything. Like it just keeps getting updated, which is I really like that model and hope that certain games, like for instance the Skywalker Saga Lego Star Wars game is like that, where they just keep updating that and adding to that when there's new movies and things instead of releasing another game. And then Grand Theft Auto 5 is a fifth sequel to a popular game that came out in like 2003 era. So that's just doing the same thing over and over again, but doing it better and better and better to the point where it's like really fantastic and the fourth most popular game. And, both of those games are, have super open world elements to them, have very unrestrictive gameplay where you just have so many options on what you can do. And both of them are very mod heavy on PC. A lot of the gameplay is driven by people writing their own code for those games and changing them up a little bit because of how open sandbox they are. So I think that a Star Wars game, when you look at like Counter-Strike Global Offensive, I'm assuming that's kind of more similar to a Battlefront-like game, and then League of Legends is also kind of like a fighting strategy game as well. So that's more in the Star Wars vein. So they've done things similar to that, and it hasn't really taken off big time. I feel like they need to do stuff more like Minecraft and Grand Theft Auto 5. They need to have a game that's like an open sandbox game that, is has all these different elements to how you can play, and there's just different options, and it's just the same game. You just get it once, and then it constantly gets updated with new stuff continuously. So I think they should have a game kind of like Star Wars Galaxies way back in the day, but put it cross-platform on multiple platforms and have it be very open world, open sandbox, and have that just be like the Star Wars universe game. And then there you can be anybody you want. You can go to any planet you want. And then inside that, you can do any mission that is available to you. So basically the same level of open worldness as the Lego Star Wars Skywalker Saga, but not Lego. I think if they did that and they put it online so we could all play it together and all go on like missions together or just explore separately, or be involved in a big battle, and there's elements like Battlefront 2 as well, I think that would be the best way to do it. I think that would be super successful.
Yeah. That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for something new, something that I haven't seen in Star Wars before, and that's what you're describing there. That's leaning in that direction. That's going where I'd like to see them go, rather than just going back to the old classics. But again, I will reiterate that I am well aware that there are many more people than me who are super stoked for this. And honestly, if the stars align correctly, and I'm in a place where I have some time to sink into a game and the means to play it, I'll probably give this a go, because what I played of the original game, I enjoyed. Again, it was technology that failed me. And I know it's a great story from reading about it and watching some of the cutscenes on YouTube. So, they may yet get money from me out of this. But I hope that whatever else they have that they're working on is something that we'll be talking about in the same way a decade from now.
Yeah.
All right, that we spent way longer on that than I ever thought we would, seeing as none of us played the old game, but played the old game all the way through. But let's move on. And there's another big story, a big thing that happened this week that we're going to talk about before we get to the trivia challenge, and that is, of course, the debut of the trailer for Lego Star Wars: Terrifying Tales.
I got a bad feeling about this. What is this place?
Castle Vader, the galaxy's first all-inclusive luxury theme resort.
Feel the power of the dark side at the Empire Emporium. Now open.
Within these walls lies tales almost too terrifying to tell. Would you like to hear them?
Was that lightning inside? Oh, that's a big one!
The legendary tales of the Sith speak of the thirst for power.
Oh no. Join us then, and take what you want.
Will you please? This isn't funny!
The devotion of the undead.
Rise!
and submitted for your approval. A tale of desire.
I wish I was a pilot. Join the Imperial Academy.
I will train you.
Oh, yeah!
Is that really what happened?
No, it's not.
Be afraid! Be very afraid! Lightsaber!
So, what do you think?
A little on the nose is what I think.
Everyone gets scared, kid. Without fear, you can't have courage.
Here's B14961138.
There it is. Lego Star Wars Terrifying Tales. I'm so stoked for this.
Yes,
I'm very
this is
excited.
great.
Let's get some reaction. Chris, over to you first. What'd you think?
Oh man, I did. The Shining is one of my favorite movies. So having that, here's B1, insert long number.
One of the best parodies I've seen of that.
Yeah, that's I got a real kick out of that. That was awesome. Lego Star Wars has put out some of the best Star Wars, I feel like a lot of their stuff is really, really top notch. I mean, going all the way back to the Padawan Menace many years ago, all the way through the holiday special that came out last year. There's been so many incredible specials, and even some of their series have been pretty decent as well. And obviously we love their video games. They're all amazing. We're so excited for the next one. So this just so far from what we've seen of it, lives up to the expectations that you would have for a Lego Star Wars special. And I love that they're tackling another holiday season with the Halloween season. I think that's cool. And ripping off all the horror stuff instead of the holiday stuff that they did before. So yeah, super stoked for this. This is awesome. I think I'm so excited that Lego continues to hit the mark so well and continues to just make more and more stuff. Like, it's an amazing situation. It's great.
Yeah. Ben, what about you? What'd you think of this?
Oh, it looks great. Like, it's hilarious. It's exactly what you kind of have come to expect from Lego. And, not just hilarious and looks great and actually entertaining, but also like running the gamut of like all different eras of Star Wars. You get, Clone Wars Maul, Mother Talzin, you get some Vader in there, you get some, sequels trilogy stuff. They've always done a magnificent job of like, pulling all of the eras together and kind of mixing them all up, sometimes literally, as in the Lego Star Wars Holiday Special, which is great. So like bringing this back around, I think is great. And like, it's funny how we just got done talking about Star Wars what ifs. It's amazing how like you have that scene where it's like, oh, I wish I was Luke wishing on this rabbit's foot or whatever. I don't know what it's supposed to be. Maybe it's a bantha foot or something. I don't know. But and he's like, oh, I wish I was a pilot. Like, he goes to train and like Poe's like, that's not how it happened. But like, well, it's like, well, what if it happens? Like, what's going on there? That's interesting. I like that.
Yeah, it looks, I love that. And you're right. Just after the what if conversation, it's nice to see a little bit of what if making its way onto the screen. And yeah, it looks like so much fun. The Lego, the Lego Holiday Special, I thought was just a ton. It was a ton of fun, as we talked about, but it wound up being so profoundly Star Wars in a way that I wasn't expecting. Like it felt like it had like a Star Wars message to it, and like kind of a new one, kind of one that we hadn't really seen before. And so I that was so terrific, and it was so fun and so endearing that I'm thrilled that they're doing this again. And this Halloween idea looks like it's going to be just another round of brilliance. And everything in there, like you said, it's crossing eras. We're getting more sequel trilogy stuff. Again, Lego continues to be the only thing that wants to actually push the story forward,
giving us that Ben Solo backstory that the movies never gave us. Like,
what is going on here, man? What is going on here? It looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm not as into horror movies as I was Christmas movies, so I'm sure I'll miss more of the references to other things. Although I think the Shining, is one of those movies that crosses genres, and here's B1 whatever is just amazing, just amazing.
That's so good. No, I love that scene so much. I've literally looked it up on YouTube just to watch it by itself.
Yeah,
like it's an incredible scene. So I'm just so stoked.
And Tony Hale, as the new guy in this. Just amazing, just so good.
So
funny.
What is the new guy an anagram of?
He's like one of like Darth Vader's assistants.
But like we had Ian
from Rogue One,
and Ian was not Ian.
Well, no, this is an actual character, Ben. You just said this is the guy from Rogue One.
Oh, am I confused?
This is I heard about this. Actually,
I thought Tony Hale was playing Vaney. Maybe I'm mistaken.
Yeah. That's who he's playing.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
So he's the guy that goes to see Vader in Rogue One in the castle.
Right.
So this is,
you've got Christian Slater as Ren, who we've never seen in anything other than the comics. So that's new.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. They're diving into the canon. It's interesting to see. Again, Lego being the ones to take us there. Yeah, I love Vader's castle as like a Disneyland meets Vegas kind of place. Think that's terrific. Also, I don't know who it is doing the voice of Poe. I don't think it's Oscar Isaac, but it could be. It could be. You think about how much they probably paid Oscar to do Star Wars Resistance. They probably could have gotten that guy and nobody would have noticed.
Yeah.
And I love how in one of the scenes he's wearing like a skeleton costume. Like it's like this all white costume with like the bones of a skeleton at one point. How is that going to work out? I don't know, but this is going to be ridiculous and I love it already.
Yeah. So this comes out. What day does this come out? October
1st?
Is it that soon?
Early.
I swear that's what it said. I have to look it up now. Now that you put me on the spot, because I didn't prepare this at all. Okay.
Yeah.
But
we're all just gonna wait quietly.
Apparently. Okay, October 1st. I was right.
Yeah.
I was right.
Wow,
I don't trust myself. Maybe I should trust myself more.
So we get Visions one week and then this the next. That's great. That's terrific. Although October 1st, interestingly, is a Friday, so they're shifting back to the Friday release.
Is that because it was Wednesday for series and Friday for films?
Oh,
and so this is more of a film.
Maybe that might explain it.
We don't know a length on this yet, do we? So maybe it's more than 20 minutes.
Yeah, however long the holiday special was.
That was pretty long.
Yeah, it was like 45 minutes.
Well, I would imagine it's got to be fairly long because, like, you have like the framing. It seemed like the framing device is like Poe lands on this place and he's going to Mustafar and he has all these wacky adventures with Vaney, and then you have the other stories interspersed of a Ben Solo story, Luke Skywalker story, and something else. So there's a lot going on.
Yeah. Oh,
we lost Dominic.
Dominic Jones, the Star Wars guy. Dom, where's Dom's video? Dom needs a video.
Yeah, where's that video?
Yeah.
Come on. Sorry, guys. We're just a little bit of a technical difficulty here, but yeah.
The trivia gods have nuked Dominic's computer. Because they're like,
it's an unfair advantage to have him on the show. They just like, no, take him out. Take him out. He's gone. Get rid of him.
Oh, he overcame the
he survived.
Gods.
What happened? What did I miss? To anyone listening, I disappeared for a second.
We think that there's some trivia gods that have conspired to handicap you for your your contest. Maybe might have to do it without the internet.
Maybe.
To have to text us your answers on your flip phone.
Maybe. Well. Anything else you guys want to bring up about this before we hit the trivia challenge? It may be that time.
Matt in the chat wants there to be a Star Wars Canada Day special, and I agree. And I agree that Dominic and Pablo Hidalgo is a good casting choice.
Let's get Hayden. Can we get Hayden Christensen in for that too as well? Yeah. Complete the Canadian trifecta, the Canadian Star Wars trifecta.
Hey!
Yeah. Hey! Directed by Deborah Chow. There we go. Just continue to Canadian this up.
Oh, and it looks like it's going to be 44 minutes long.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. That's good.
A nice little whatchamacallit, a little short film there for us.
Yeah, that's everything Star Wars should be at least that long. Anything shorter than that is a travesty. I'm just getting my Star Wars on like 20 minutes in, and then it's over. I can't.
All right. Any highlights? Anything else you guys want to throw out about this one, or should we? Is it trivia time?
I think we need to jump into it. I'm chomping at the bit to do this.
Yeah.
All right. Let's do it then. Okay. So we're gonna bring Chad back in. Chad, get back in here.
Quizmaster.
Yes.
Oh, 1 second before we do this here. Oh, not edit avatar.
No.
Fill the space.
No. We're just gonna let you flounder. We're just gonna everybody sit quietly.
Chad, you gonna say something?
1 second. Hi, how's it going, folks? We're gonna do this quiz. It's gonna be fun.
We've literally never done this before, so bear with us, please.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
This is we're trying something new. We're gonna take advantage of the video format a little bit, and we're gonna see how this works. We're gonna see how this goes. Basically, so Ben, set the stage. What are we doing? Explain what this quiz is.
Okay, so for those not aware, Dragon Con held pretty much every year. I'm not sure if it was held last year because, stuff happens. But in Atlanta, Georgia, downtown, literally in the place, if you watched Loki, it's in that building. It's in the TVA building. That's where they filmed Loki in the same building that they held the convention center. It looks exactly the same. Like you thought it was CGI. Man. No, it's a real hotel, the Marriott Marquis in downtown Atlanta. And so in this, I guess somewhere in the hotel, every year they have this infamous trivia contest. It happens every single year. And so the trivia contest, just to get into this, you have to take this test, a special qualifying test to get into the actual tournament to play the game and be on the panel where it is. And so friends of the show, Alex Damon, Molly Damon, they are all over this. They've been all over this for a while. Alex, I think, has worked his way up. Like he's gone thing. Actually, he didn't win. He didn't win this year. Neither did Molly. So apparently the first place winner was someone named Marie Wilson. And then Alex came second and Molly came third, which is amazing because, like, can you imagine being the person that you beat out the guy and the girl that's literally their job to know Star Wars trivia? Like, it's literally
he literally calls him video. He literally calls himself a Star Wars Explains.
Yeah.
She must have just watched all of his videos and was like, all right, this is how we beat this Alex guy?
Yeah.
He knows this one.
So obviously that's all like super, you have to be there, probably a written test to do all this and to get into the tournament. So that's all done. Dragon Con happened last weekend. That's done. So after that, once they've got it all done, they're like, okay, let's just release it to the public. They put it all online. So anybody, you can go right now if you want to, and we'll try to put a link in the chat. You can actually go and just take the test yourself, and you just go through it. They say, honor system, don't Google any of the answers, and do it, and then see what your score is. So that's what we're going to do basically tonight. We're going to do it a bit more complicated and make sure that we're all above board here and make it make sense, because obviously it's a bit more different. But basically that's what we're going to do right now, and we're going to see how this shakes out. I haven't seen it. We've purposely avoided looking at it. Chad did all this. He's been working his butt off to make all this happen. So
this is going to be fun, guys. I spent all day building this. All last night, and Rey Skywalker fell off my shelf.
Oh my god!
To get ready for this, she was too excited. So let's get into this, shall we?
All right.
share my screen here.
So there's 50 questions in this, and we're going to go 10 at a time.
Yes. Yep.
And we'll take it up as we go, and we invite everybody who's listening live to play along. If you're listening afterwards, play along as well. Again, we're going by the honor system. Email us in swunderworld@gmail.com. Tell us how you did in comparison to all of us.
Tweet at us. Tweet your score. Yeah, at us.
Yeah. And Ben mentioned last year last year they put the quiz out. Apparently, the average score was 20 out of 50. So that's what we're going with here. That's what we're going for here.
I'm scared.
So, as the quiz master, I had to take this test yesterday, and this is your baseline. I have read a lot of the books, but I haven't read all of them. And there was a lot of these questions that I was just like, I don't know, is it that? And then, so I got 28 out of 50. So,
okay.
Wow.
You guys have been doing this Star Wars thing longer than I have, so you better get higher than me. Are you guys ready?
Yes. I mean, no, but we better do this.
All right. Round 1. I added some more graphics, guys.
There we go. There we go.
All right. Question number 1. Which models of Starfighter did Nath Tenson fly during his time with the New Republic's Alphabet Squadron? Was it A, an A-Wing, B, a B-Wing, C, a Y-Wing, or D, an X-Wing? Now, people in the chat, don't shout out the answers.
Yeah, I turned the chat off, so just in case I turned it off.
Write it down.
I'm clicking away from it too.
Yep, I better too. I better do likewise.
By the way, Chris and Ben are both wearing glasses, so I can see in the reflections if they're Googling things.
Oh, yeah.
which is why I went with context.
I've got the thing full screen. I've got full screen. I'm not doing any Googling, nothing like that. No cheating.
Thank you, Ben.
Wink,
Thank
wink.
you, Ben. Ben, I swear to God, if you're cheating, I'll come down to Mississippi. Ready for
what? No, I'm totally Googling something else. Actually, I'm tweeting right now.
All right.
Oh.
Question number 2. How do the monks of the Bomar Order attempt to move themselves closer to enlightenment? Through prolonged ritual chanting, through finding harmony within the Force, by isolating themselves from all physical sensation, or by ingesting large quantities of glittersome.
Oh my God.
I love it. I love it.
Already, this is. I have a bad feeling about this.
I've already written down. Here's my answer to question 1, and here's my answer to question B. Whoops.
All right, you guys ready?
Yep.
We're moving to question number 3. Question number 3. What did the Galactic Empire call its official political ideology? Is it A, the Grand Order, B, the Final Order, C, the New Order, or D, the First Order?
Okay, I know it's not 2 of those. After that.
What is it? I mean, I might not know.
All right. Yeah. Let's keep going.
It's 50-50. Here we go. Question number 4. Which prominent Imperial Admiral previously served as what is that? The
Executrix.
Executrix. Why do they name these things so confusing? As Grand Moff
It's a
Tarkin's
female executor. That's what it means.
Okay. As Grand Moff Tarkin, executive officer. Is it Tyrion Screed?
Terranol?
Probably.
Conan O'Brien.
Conan O'Brien.
Conan Antion Motti, Ray Salone, or Mithran Nurodo. I know how to pronounce that one.
Yeah.
All right. Question number 5. Who was Darth Bane's Sith apprentice and the first to carry out the Rule of 2? Is it Darth Xana, Darth Mar, Darth Plagueis, or Darth Eretus? Also, Joel, quit answering the questions in the chat. wait until we get to the answers.
Write him, Joel.
Joel, you're going on timeout.
Oh my god.
Write him down. Write him down. Don't.
I'm not looking at the chat, Joel. It's fine.
Yeah.
Joel, I put you on timeout.
Write him down on a piece of paper or in a Google Doc or something.
Not yet. Well, we're gonna answer the questions in a bit here. We got 4 more questions. All right. I gotta actually click over on the slide show. Question number 6. Where did Dr. Chanelli Lona Afro get her doctorate in archaeology? Is it A, Shaitapana University? Is it B, the University of Lord? C, the Cornet University? Or D, University of Barleth?
I'm pretty sure she went to Harvard, and that she just, she found a blackboard outside of a classroom and started answering a difficult math problem, because she apparently, according to me, she's the Matt Damon of Star Wars. Also, it's Chelly Lona Afra. Yeah, that's how it's.
Well, see, this is why I have you guys. All right, number 7. Which early Republic era conflict led to the splintering of the Jedi Order and the formation of the Sith? Is it A, the Great Hyperspace War? B, the 100-Year Darkness? C, the First Great Schism? Or D, the War on Malachor? Alrighty.
Why are all my answers the same letter? I know I'm going to get 25% of them right.
Chris, just going to quickly update you. They're not all the same letter.
Gosh dang it.
Uh-oh.
I'm going by the same strategy they use to prepare the students on The Simpsons for standardized testing, which is just remembering Abaca Kakada Dagdaka. Abaca Kakada Dagdaka.
Oh, man. That's pretty much what my answer sounds like.
Yeah.
Which bounty hunter was hired by Grand Admiral Ray Salone to escort Brendel, I cannot read sometimes, and Artemis Hux from Arkansas? We're going to say that.
That's totally Arkansas. That is based on Arkansas. 100%.
Just go with it.
Arkansas to the safety of her Imperial remnant fleet. Is it A, Dengar, B, Fennec Shand, C, Uvo, Enoda, or D, Mercurial Swift? Mercurial Swift? See, that's why we have the Star Wars guy.
I don't remember where I know that character from. That's why I'm really confused right now.
That's why we have a Star Wars guy, people.
Ben, I think you just figured out your answer.
He may have not. Who knows?
Sounds familiar.
All right. Question number 9. Who ruled as a dictator on the planet Piatti Patuna, I think?
Yep.
Yeah.
And was accidentally crushed to death under R2-D2 during the Clone Wars. Is it A, Dua, B, Tago, C, Inokava, or D, Jesus? I can pronounce that one, guys. All right. And last question of round 1. Which Imperial fighter squadron was responsible for the destruction of the New Republic prototype Starhawk class battleship at the Battle of Galatine? I think I pronounced that right. A, Vanguard Squad. B, Saber Squadron. C, Titan Squadron. Or D, Anvil Squadron?
All right.
Next.
I have a bad feeling about this.
I'm predicting that I got 1 right. That's my prediction.
All right, folks.
I think I got 3.
I only really knew 1 for sure.
When are we revealing our answers?
Now. We're done with round 1. We're going with the answers.
Okay,
Are you guys ready?
I'm showing mine on screen so you can see.
For
Adam penciled in.
For question 1, the answer was I didn't rewrite the questions. So the answer was C, a Y-wing.
Dang it.
There you go. There you go.
Let's go. Let's go.
Make sure you tally up your scores.
I'm writing an X next to that one. I didn't get. I'll get a check mark.
Yeah.
All right. Question number 2 was C, by isolating themselves from all physical sensations.
Okay.
Got that one. Got that one.
Okay.
I'm feeling good.
And
Feeling good.
Number 3 was C, the New Order.
Uh-oh.
Joel also said the
The other
answer
one.
in the chat.
Okay.
So mad.
This is where the all C thing threw me off, because I picked A because I thought there's no way there's going to be 3 C's in a row.
Hey, this is what in this order is what it gave me when I took the test. So this is how it's coming out. So I didn't do this.
Yeah,
I just copied and pasted.
Yeah. We should say the Dragon Con thing does like randomize the questions.
Mm-hmm.
It does do that.
That's why we're not actually taking that physical test, because all of our questions would be different. So
yeah.
And number 4 was C, race alone.
Yeah.
A lot of C's for the first.
Yeah. All right. I can deal with this.
Let's go.
All right.
50%.
Number 5.
Conan O'Brien led me wrong. Damn it.
No.
Let's see if number 5 is also a C. It is not. It is an A. Darth Xanath.
There we go.
Got it.
There you go.
Yep.
There you
Boom.
go. Proud of you,
Boom.
Dan. Proud of you guys.
I'm feeling better.
All right.
Yeah,
All right.
me too.
Number 6 was D, the University of Barla.
Dang it.
Dang. I went back to C. That was my mistake.
I did A.
I did
You
too.
try to follow the pattern. There is no pattern.
Coronet was the only thing I've ever heard before in Star Wars. So
All right.
maybe it's that.
Yeah.
Nope.
Number 7 was B, the 100-Year Darkness.
I'm livid. I'm livid about this
No
one because
way.
when I saw the answers, I thought that's the answer, and then I talked to myself into picking the first Great Schism.
I've heard of the schism. It's something. It's real. It's just not that apparently.
It's all right. I answered Melkor, which was not right.
That one seemed too obvious.
Number 8 was Mercurial Swift.
I should have gone with.
You literally said the answer.
But I thought it was a misdirect because I figured he was from another story.
I should have. When Ben knew the pronunciation of that character, we should have all taken that as a sign.
Yeah.
As a
same.
sign to
Same.
go.
Fail.
All right. Number 9 is the Great Jesus.
I knew this one.
Let's go.
The Great
There you go.
Jesus.
There you go. The Great Jesus. And number 10 was C, Titan Squadron.
Yes. All right.
I was like,
All right.
I knew it wasn't Vanguard because
Yeah.
I wasn't there with the guys. And it
All
said
right.
Imperial. So
So,
one.
I'm at.
what do we got?
I'm at 4 out of 10.
I got
Chris is
4.
I got 5.
All
I
right.
got 6.
Ben is winning.
How is this
Ben
happening?
with the lead. Ben with the lead, folks. We got
Let me
got
count
our
this again.
scores.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay.
I knew it. You
all
were
right.
hitting them. You were hitting them. I was kind of counting in my head.
All right,
as you were
Yeah.
going.
we're gonna put the scores down here. We're gonna hide myself even more. Apparently, we're gonna do one of these real fast. There we go. Now we can see my face.
All right.
Okay, and we got some scores in the chat. So Matthew got 8 out of 10.
Whoa.
Jesus.
Proud of you. Same thing with Doc Holocron.
Wow.
And Brian Bailey got 5 out of 10. So
Respectable.
sitting around average there with the rest of the group there, Brian. I don't remember what I got. So how many of those ones I got? All right, and Matthew said he missed 6 and 7. So
I did too.
yeah. Other Matthew Hardy, not. Oh,
right.
yeah. Thank you, Dominic, for changing that.
Yeah.
Round 2.
Go.
Let's do this. Are you guys ready? Number 11.
No, let's go.
I'm writing out. Yeah.
What was being refined at the Imperial facility on Morak that was infiltrated by Migs Mayfield and Din Djarin 9ABY. Is it? I forgot. I should read out the questions. Is it A, Dunium, B, Rhydonium, C, Bardunium, or D, Corellium?
It's another one where I've gotten it down to 2. I'm just
I'm not saying anything. I'm not saying anything.
Oh, Ben knows. We might as well just change Ben's scores to 7 at this point.
Well, does he know though?
I'm just gonna sit
Come
back,
on, guys.
relax for a second.
All right, I'm going.
All right.
I put it. My answers in.
Question number 12. Who was the captain of the Radiant 7 during its final mission, carrying Qui-Gon Jinn and Obi-Wan Kenobi on to Naboo? Is it A, Sona Lin, B, Jace Dallin, C, Ternelid Screed, this person again, or D, Maui? Madakor.
Can't believe I do not know that.
I'd be surprised if you did, actually.
I should know that.
All right. Questions 13 and 14. Question 13. Which planet is the Claudite homeworld? Is it A, Claudan, B, Zolan, C, Quetzala, or D, Typho?
This better be a trick question.
I'm fixed to say. No, Tafo is where Typho is from.
Typho?
Right.
Is it Typho?
Everybody there has one eye.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. This one. What company did Kanan Jarrus work for before meeting Harrison Dula and joined?
I read this book.
The Rebellion. Is it A, Lomite
Limited.
Lomite Limited. Thank you, Ben. B, Tegiko. C, Moonglow Polychemical, or D, Corellian Mining Corporation?
This is another one. This is another one where it's like I know the story.
Yeah.
But I can't. I'm guessing.
The one book I read, it's not fair.
To be fair, when I did this quiz, I got this one right away. I knew it right away. So.
But
I also know this book really good because it's like my favorite one. So
it is a good one.
I need to revisit that one.
Yeah.
It's a good.
New Dawn.
All right. All right. Questions 15 and 16. Which town on Tatooine was Cobb Vanth the sheriff of as of 9AY? Is it A, Mos Gamos, B, Anchorhead, C, Mos Espa, or D, Mos Pelgo?
Okay, I feel good about this. I feel good about this one.
This one should be pretty easy.
I feel good.
Also, the word sheriff threw me off a bit. Unless they didn't want to it's from the Marshall episode, guys.
Yeah,
that's weird.
All right. Also, this one should be a pretty easy one. Which BB series astromech droid was assisted the Resistance spy Kizodo Ziono during his undercover mission on the Colossus station? Is it A, 2BB2, B, BBKB, K8, C, 84 SH, or D, CB23?
I think I remember this.
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good about that one.
Yeah, me too.
This one should be pretty easy, guys.
Two seasons of Kazuda cast. I feel good.
See, you know what happened right there? They gave you a little bit of softball tosses, like a little underhand to make you feel good.
Yeah.
Now they're gonna hit you with a hard one. What name did the ship that would later be known as the Millennium Falcon operate under during the Clone Wars? Is it A, the Outcast, B, the Stellar Envoy, C, Last Chance, or D, Rabid Neck Dog? Also, didn't know the Millennium Falcon had a different name.
Yeah, really. I mean,
Ben's reaction.
I've done my research.
Ben's reaction there makes me think he knows it. So
Ben's gonna win.
Ben's probably going to win this, guys.
I'm putting my money on Ben.
Don't say that. Don't say that. Don't say that. This could change very quickly. We are not even halfway through this.
You ready for the other hardball question on this? Who was the head chef at Jabba the Hutt's house?
Screw this.
What the hell? ABY.
I should know this.
Is it Questulis, Porcelius, Malaki? Wow, I can't pronounce that one. Malaki, or Poten Sitkin?
Potsnitkin.
That sounds like a chef. I'm going with that one.
That also sounds like a name that they would have come up with in that era too.
Yeah,
Pablo Hidalgo would have come up with for.
Or is it
Pablo?
Or is it?
Know what you did?
Find out.
I mean, it would be kind of like a cruel twist of fate if Malakili was both the Rancor keeper and the head chef.
Hey, you can have multiple jobs.
Hey, yeah, wears a lot of hats.
Yeah, you never know.
Yeah.
Questions 19 and 20. Which city on Kashyyyk is Chewbacca's from?
Should know this.
I am not going to read these out because I have no idea how to pronounce all of these.
Yeah, it's
honestly, that's actually how I was going to read out the first one. Is it A, B, or C, or D?
Right.
See, I told you they gave you like 2 softball questions,
and
then now they're just like basketball.
Yeah.
Try swing.
I'm gonna try Rabukaro Kachurho Warlock or Truvr.
There we go.
That sounded like I was just clearing my throat with that last one.
It did. Which of the following Starfarers was present in the Mos Eisley Cantina when Luke Skywalker and Obi-Wan Kenobi met Han Solo in 0 BBY? Is it Davin Dekvin, Yuta Hoyota? Hoyota? I don't know. Toronto Duba.
Yeah. That's the name of the AA baseball team we're getting next year. The Toronto Duba.
Or Roge Barnt.
All right.
Alrighty. Let's see what you got wrong and which ones you got right.
I'm scared. I'm
very
scared.
Holding it up just so that it's on the record.
Same.
Oh, hurry up, Ben. Quit removing your Google Drive, your Google searches.
Wait a second. Oh, now you just erased all my things. Okay, never mind. I'll just hopefully.
Do you remember which ones you got right? You better not be lying to me, Ben.
I'm not going to lie. All right.
I will dock points, Ben. Number 11 was B. Rhydonium.
Thank
the
maker. Oh
got
my
it.
God.
Got it.
All right.
Dunium is something else. I don't know.
Yeah. Dunium is actually the metal that I believe was used to build the Death Star.
Right.
It was being mined on Ryloth in Bad Batch.
Right.
So,
okay.
I just remembered that right now, guys. That was pretty good by myself. Number 12 was D.
Dang it.
Nope.
Maui and Madakor.
Nope.
Crap.
Nope.
Didn't get.
Right. Number 13 was B. Zolan.
Crap.
Nope.
All right.
You all answered Clauden, didn't you?
Yeah.
No, I answered Zolan. I answered that. I got it right.
Quit lying to me, Ben.
No, I didn't. I'm like, this has to be a
I
trick
don't believe
question.
you.
There's
I
no
don't
way
believe
it
you.
would be that. So I'm like, it has to be the most outlandish answer. Boom.
Okay, Ben. Okay. Number 14 was C.
Yeah.
Moonglow Polychemical.
My reading has paid off.
Nope.
Yeah.
Number 15 was D. Mospelgo.
I'd be really mad if I got that wrong.
There you go.
If any of you guys got that wrong, I'm booting.
The next one I'm less sure about. It's been a while since I've seen this show. So
yeah, the rest of these I'm like, I don't know.
I could have.
Number 16, CB23.
Oh, thank goodness.
Go.
That would have been better.
Number 17, B. Stellar envoy.
Oh my god, I got it.
Go!
Yes. Yes.
Crap.
Hey, I did the same thing, Dom. I just like did a random guess, and I was
Yeah.
like, "That's the one."
Same. I
That's
just guessed
it.
the wrong one.
Let's
And
go.
number 18 is B. Porkellis.
Should have gone with my gut there.
Yes.
That was my
Hell yeah.
gut response, and I
Number
switched it.
19 was A.
Yeah. Got it. Got it.
I went with the Karancharo, whatever it was.
And number 20 was C.
Yes.
Toronto Duba. That's what I'm just gonna call it.
Nope, didn't get that one.
Toronto. It's probably Toronto. That sounds right. All right.
Toronto.
Ooh, that was a good one.
Toronto.
Yeah.
What do we got for scores?
I got 4 on that one, so that brings me to
So
9.
Dom's got 9.
I got 6 out of 10. Somehow.
7.
Whoa.
Got 10.
I'll look. I'll show you. They're not like lined up, but like they're there.
Ben's
Look,
got 13.
I've got the receipts. All right, I promise.
Nope, I gotta change the number here. 1 second. After round 2. There we go. After round 2, Bennett with the commanding lead of 13.
Yeah.
Followed by Chris with 10 and Dominic at 9. Taking up the rear. Somebody's got to be last time.
They're gonna have to let me back into the trivia contest
All right.
at May 4th, the Toronto. I think.
All right.
Dominic's plan to get unbanned by performing terribly.
All right. After
Throwing
round, all right, we got some answers from our listeners.
All right.
Cool.
All right. Alexandria got 3 out of 10. That's
Respectable.
yeah. Jesse's got 3 out of 20.
See, that's what I
Poor
thought I would
Jesse.
get.
Okay, I feel
That's what I was expecting.
You're not the only one, Jesse. Matthew's got he's got 14 out of 20.
Nice.
And Doc Holocrown after that round got 5 out of the 10.
So he's at 13.
Not
I think,
bad.
now.
So he's at 13. So
Yeah.
not bad.
So
Tied with
Matt's
Ben.
winning. Is Matt winning or I think Matt's
I believe Matt Hardy is winning.
wow.
Yep.
Damn, Matt.
Brian Bailey is at 8 out of 20.
Brian got 8. I missed that one.
Not bad.
Thank
Not
you.
bad.
Thank you, Dominic.
There you go.
All right.
I got to be good for something, seeing as I'm losing this. All right, let's go. Round 3.
All right.
Let's do
All
this.
right. Round 3. Round 3. Fight.
Round 3.
Questions 21 and 22. Which Jedi Knight was expelled from the Order and banished to Dathomir, where she allegedly founded the Night Sisters? Is it A, Alia, B, Carnus Moore, C, Tola Score, or D, Kreia?
Those are all very Night Sister sounding names.
They are.
Yeah,
They are.
Yeah, that's the
They
bad
are.
part about that. Very well played question.
Which crime syndicate kidnapped rogue Padawan Cal Kestis in 14 BBY and made him fight in a gladiator pit? Is it A, the Hoaxian Brood, B, the Night Key Raiders, C, the Exchange, or D, the Pike Syndicate?
So remember earlier in the show when I said I don't play video games?
This is where it gets you.
I would like a pass on this question.
I vaguely remember
Doesn't
watching this
either.
cutscene on YouTube one time.
Just guess.
I'm just going with the only one I've heard of. I'm sure
Same.
it's wrong, but I'm going with it.
It probably is wrong.
Okay, I'm changing my answer.
Questions 23 and 24. What does the vertical red dash on the lower lip of the Queen of
I knew about this.
Naboo,
What kidding me?
I read about
Naboo's
this.
formal makeup represent?
Oh,
Is it A, the monarch should not allow the duties of her office to overshadow her humanity? Is it B, the blood of the people of Naboo? Is it C, remembrance, or D, peace?
Okay, 2 of these are kind of the same thing.
Hey, I didn't write down these questions.
I'm just assuming it's not the blood of the people of Naboo because that's really dark.
That's
Yeah.
a
What
dark
if,
question.
what if
Dark
she's
for
remembering
Naboo.
something? What is she remembering? The blood of the people of Naboo.
But what if peace?
Peace. Anyway,
in honor of Boss Nass.
Where were Chewbacca, Ahsokatana, and some Jedi younglings stranded on and hunted for sport by the Trandoshans during the Clone Wars? Is it A, Bogdan, B, Coleman, C, Washka, or D, Trandoshia?
I love this episode so much. I'm so mad I'm going to get this wrong.
Okay.
One of the, I'm pretty sure it's not one of them, and another one sounds familiar, so that's what we're going with.
We're halfway there, guys. What kind of Imperial base did Luke Skywalker, Leia Organa, and Han Solo destroy on Kaimun 1 in 0 ABY? Is it A, a weapons factory, B, a fuel depot, C, a research facility, or D, a listening post?
Again, I remember reading this comic, but I'll be damned if I know what they were doing.
Question number 26. What was the first mission that Grand Admiral Thrawn assigned to his prototype TIE Defender? Is it A, to destroy a rebel convoy over Ryloth, B, to prevent Imperial cadets from deserting Sky Strike Academy? Is C, is to defend the Imperial factory complex on Lothal, or D, to capture Mon Mothma Archeon Nebula?
4 seasons of live from, or 3 seasons of live from Lothal.
Don't know the answer.
Better be paying off with this one. Better be paying off. I think I know. I think
I might do.
All right. Number 27. What alias did Ahsokatana use when she was hiding on Ryder shortly after Order 66? Is it A, Lexa, B, Chian, C, Ashla, or D, Khalifa?
One of these is too obvious.
That's the thing.
But
also Star Wars is like, hey, where should we hide the son of the most evil person in the galaxy? How about where he grew up? Oh, and should we change his last name? No, let's just call him by that too. So
nobody will know. All right. Who became the leader of the Black Sun under Darth Maul's Shadow Collective after Savage Opress killed everyone higher ranked than him? Is it A, Asa Naga, B, Rona Riggs, C, Breck, or D, Zoltan Moj? Zaitan Moj? Maj?
Zitan Maj.
Zitan Maj.
I actually don't know if that's how it's pronounced, but
it is an I. It looks like an L. So, question 29. Oh, dropped a little bit there. Little leggy here, guys. Which class of ship served as the light carrier in the Imperial Navy during the Galactic Civil War? Was it A, the Quasar Fire class, B, the Raider class, C, the Belter class, or D, the Lancer class? Yeah, exactly, Chris.
These all actually sound pretty good.
Yeah.
It's one of those. And final question of this round. What was the Chris, you're gonna have to pronounce this one for me there. You know big words.
Autoglossonym.
Autoglossonym of Sith, i.e. the name of the language in that language.
Oh, okay.
Is it A, Sith, B, Kulati, C, Sithara, or D, Lugubrus?
Autoglossonin, I believe, is also a brand of mouthwash in Canada.
Totally.
So it is the mouthwash brand. Yep.
Yeah, it's the mouthwash brand.
That's the one it is. All right.
Lugubrious there. That's a brand of nasal spray.
All right.
Oh, boy.
I don't feel good about this round at all. I'm scared.
Yeah.
I think this might be the hardest round, but
yeah,
all these rounds are pretty hard.
Oh, this one was brutal. I was guessing at pretty much almost every single one.
Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
Yep.
Question number 21. It is A.
Dang
Halo.
Nope.
Question number 22. A.
Gosh, that was
the
my second
Hoaxian
idea.
Brood.
Nope.
That was my second
Let's
choice.
go!
Crap.
Ben got that right, guys. It is question number 23. It was C. Remembrance.
My nonfiction reading pays off. Star Wars
you
visual guide for the win. There's a little line. It's like, you remember what I talk about? It's like the black line pointing at her lips, and it's like remembrance. Like it was a thing.
Number 24 was Weska.
Waska. Got it.
Yeah.
Got it.
I'm 0 for 4.
Oh dear.
Number 25 was a weapons factory.
Let's go.
No.
There you go.
Nope.
I'm proud of you, bud.
Give me that one.
Those comics, man.
And number 26 was to capture Mon Mothma and the Archeon Nebula.
2 in a row, baby. Let's go.
Hell yeah.
Fall back.
Number 27 was C. Ashla.
No, I was the
3P
obvious
and
answer.
3P.
That was
Let's
too
go.
obvious. That was too obvious.
It's almost always the obvious answer.
Dang it.
It was number 28 was D. Zoltan
All right,
Rouge.
there
Let's
we go.
go.
Got that one.
Yeah.
Got that one.
4 in a
Number
row.
29 was A. The Questar Fire Class.
Dang it. That was the coolest name too. I should have
Back down to earth.
All right.
And number 30 was Ut Kalati. B.
Nope.
I thought I knew that one.
I just guessed that one.
All right.
The question had gone away. I'm like, I'm just gonna put B. I don't even remember what they were.
No way.
Oh, Ben, you should have said. I would have moved back. After round 3. Dominic Jones, how many you got?
I got 4 out of 10 in that round.
So you got 13. Chris.
Yep.
3 out of 10. That one's
So Chris also has 13. Ben Hart, the Star Wars guy.
7 again.
7. Ben Hart with a commanding lead of 20.
Oh my god. Should we just give up?
Let's combine our
What is
scores.
happening? This is not the way this is supposed to go.
I forgot to put the round number on, and I accidentally just deleted that.
I should have studied for this.
Oh my god.
I accidentally. All right, Dominic Jones, you're in charge of getting the scores from everybody else. I have to recreate the spanner.
Okay. All right, let's see. All right, Matthew Hardy got 7 out of 10 that round, probably
nice.
keeping his lead up.
Yep.
Alexandria got 4 out of 10. Doc Holocron got 7 out of 10, bringing him to 20 out of 30. Jesse Bennett's currently at 10 out of 30 overall. Matthew Hardy's still up on. He's up on Ben by 1 point.
Ooh.
21 out of 30.
Wow.
The other Matt N says, Ben, you are an incredible guesser.
Yeah, you're telling me.
Alexandria is in awe, says Ben How.
Yeah, exactly. Me how?
Yeah. Brian Bailey got 2 out of 10 that round, bringing him to 10 out of 30.
Not too far behind me.
God, there we go. So that's what we've got so far. That's where we're at.
Run button. We don't have any prizes though, so you guys win nothing.
Yeah.
You win our.
Come on, you mean I'm doing all this work for nothing?
Hey, Chad. Who the hell is Dawn?
Don and Loden. This is from the Don and Loden podcast.
Let me tell you, I'm doing terrific at the Star Wars trivia. I've got the most answers right. It's like golf. You want to have the lowest score. It's terrific.
1 second. I forgot to put a space after Ben's 20. Guys, we were not prepared for this.
No.
Oh, you couldn't have guessed that already?
There we go. We fixed it. We're good enough. Is that right? No.
Ben has
all right.
20 points.
What the actual hell?
Round 4.
Oh my god.
Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
Yeah, apparently I am.
I guess.
Yep.
All right.
I got to get better at guessing.
Yep. Same.
Question 31.
All right.
Little squeak there. What kind of wood?
I know what this isn't.
What kind of wood is Yoda's cane made of? Is it A, Japor, B, Warshore, C, Gimmer, or D, Lindamore? I swear to God, Ben.
I only know what this isn't.
I have a guess, but I'm hoping it's based on something. I'm hoping.
Same.
Alexandria with the correct answer.
Yeah. Yeah.
Are you sure this is the entry quiz and not the actual quiz?
I know, right?
Yeah. What the hell is on the actual quiz?
Seriously.
How many teeth does Plo Koon have?
Exactly. All right. Question. This one's a pretty easy one. If you guys get this wrong, I'm gonna be shocked. Which Imperial officer commanded CT's 9904 Crosshair and his elite squad shortly after Order 66? Was it A, Vice Admiral Rampart, B, General Sorin? C, it's definitely not that guy, guys. C, Fleet Commander Wazowski. Mike Wazowski.
2319.
Or D, Colonel Markin.
One season of Pod Force 99 better be paying off here.
Better be.
I mean, guys, that's probably like the easiest question on this quiz.
Yeah.
Now a hard one. Which Rebel Alliance MC-80 Star Cruiser did Iden Versio infiltrate shortly before the Battle of Endor to erase an intercepted? Wow, I cannot pronounce that word. Apparently, Imperial transmission. Is it A, the Invincible Faith, B, Home One, C, or Aurora, or D, Liberty?
You know, those all sound like they could be Rebel Alliance.
Yeah, they'd be great.
Cruisers.
Great name.
100% they're all Rebel Alliance. What region of the galaxy is the planet Tython in? Oh, were you not ready yet, Dom?
No, it's fine. I'm just, No, keep going. It's fine.
All right. What region of the galaxy is the planet Tython in? Is it A, the unknown regions, B, the mid rim, C, the outer rim, or D, the deep core?
I hope I know that one.
To give a hint on this one.
No hints.
No hints.
Okay.
Although Ben is leaning back like he knows the answer, so maybe
Ben
we
knows
should
the answer, so we're gonna move
actually,
on.
yeah, maybe bring on the hints.
Which rebel group was crushed by Thrawn's Imperial forces, resulting in his promotion to Grand Admiral? Is it C, the Essien Freedom Front, B, the Arkstan Rebels? That's how I'm going to pronounce it. C, the Kalanite Resistance, or D, the Botan Insurgency? Botan Insurgency.
Ben, for everybody who's listening to this, Ben keeps doing this like thing where he puts his hands behind his head really dramatically.
Ben, if you get this one right, I will be actually shocked.
I will be too.
What model of blaster pistol did Jango Fett habitually carry? Habitually carry. I pronounced that one right. A, the Mersona A116 Marksman Enforcer. D, the Blastic DH-17s. C, the Tollus Ironworks LX2 flash flares. Or D, the Concordian Crescent Technologies West Star 34s.
I mean, I'm guessing. There's one that I feel like might be there to throw us off. But at the same time, it also might be the right answer.
Yeah, that one scares me.
Yeah. All right, let's go. Next question.
Next question. Which secret Imperial project accidentally turned a large number of stormtroopers into aggressive cannibalistic zombies? Is it A, Project Blackwing, B, Project Harvester, C, Project Deadeye, or D, Project Vector?
I'm just kidding. I don't know this one.
This one's from Legends, guys.
I need to read
This
that
one's from
book.
Legends. So,
I have a feeling.
but is it the right answer?
It's not. It's definitely not the right answer. The way this has been going, it's definitely not the right answer.
So take that feeling and choose a different one.
Yeah.
Don't choose that one down. All right. Next question. In General Hux's address to his troops during the firing of Starkiller's base's weapon, what did he accuse the New Republic of doing? Setting a bad example for children? The galaxy.
Okay, we got a comedian trivia writer here.
The acquiesce to disorder. C. Repeating the errors of the Old Republic. Or D. Abetting the so-called resistance.
I thought it was all of the above.
I know this one. I am confident in this one.
Are you though?
I'm very confident. I know this one. But I will get all the other ones wrong, but I will get that one right.
As long as you get one right, right?
Yeah.
Hey, Dom, somebody's got to be last, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Which freighter was destroyed by the Nihil storm in 232 BBY?
I know this one.
The Great Hyperspace Disaster. Wow, why could I not pronounce that word? Apparently, it was A. The Legacy Run, B. The Jordanian Valley, C. Arcadia, or D. Good Tides.
Good tidings, as in
good tidings.
Good tidings we bring to you and your
Hey,
kin.
spooky season, not
Good.
not holiday season.
Good tidings for.
I'm gonna kick you out of
Christmas
this.
and Happy New Year.
I have the power. Last question. What was the code name given to the Republic primary staging area for the Second Battle of Geonosis? Is it A. Point Blue, B. Point Rain, C. Point Haven, or D. Point Forge?
Could be so pissed off if I got this wrong.
I'm getting the last three right. If nothing else, I'm getting those last three.
All right, so we're gonna give you a 16 on this one.
Yeah.
All right,
All
we
right.
got the answers. Are you guys ready?
I'm scared again.
Okay. All right. If you can see that.
Number 31 was C. Give me here.
Yeah, because
Let's
it's a
go!
gimmer stick. It's a gimmer
Yeah,
stick.
that's exactly.
Yeah.
I forgot the question. What was the question?
Yoda's
That one,
the wood
that
that
one was
Yoda's
Yoda's.
is made out
That
of.
was Yoda's.
I went with Rorschach, the Wookiee tree, because
See,
good
that-
relations with the Wookiees.
Yeah,
he
that's
has.
smart. I've heard the
That-
word.
that-
I don't know where I've heard the
Tom,
word gimmer
Tom,
stick
we-
before,
we-
but I heard it somewhere.
We were on the same
Same
thought
wavelength.
idea. Same,
Okay.
yeah, that's what I was trying to say. Number 32 was Vice Admiral Rampart. If
thank
anybody
Let's
got that
go.
wrong,
Oh my gosh,
Anybody got
that would have
Dang
been
it.
terrible.
I can't believe I missed that
Anybody-
one.
chat, if anybody gets this wrong. Number 33 was the Invisible Fate.
Ooh, getting lucky
Nope.
with
Hey.
the guesses. This might be my
Hey,
lucky
okay.
round.
Okay,
Nope.
okay. Let's go.
Number 34 was D, the Deep Core.
Let's go.
Nope,
Yeah.
missed that one.
All right. Ben, you don't have to rub it in here.
Yeah, I really should
Number
just keep my mouth
35
closed.
was Banton Insurgency.
Okay. All right. All right. I'm doing good. I'm
mhm.
doing good here.
Number 36 was Korean Crescent Technologies West Star 34s.
That was so obvious. Why did it have to be the obvious one?
Chad, you said I wouldn't get it. I got it.
Number 37 was Project Blackwing.
Nope.
Dang it.
Nope, nobody got that one right.
That was-
Neither did I. Number 30 was Acquiescing to
goodness.
Disorder.
Goodness.
Yes. Yes.
God.
I would have been so mad. I think
Yeah,
I can
that
do.
was-
I think I can do that whole speech.
That was good.
Right now, what's stopping you?
All right. Well, hey, if you will give me bonus points,
That's the tiebreaker.
today. Okay. All right.
Number 39 was the Legacy Run.
Let's go.
Dang it.
Chris obviously hasn't read any of the books on that one.
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope.
So Matthew is disappointed. Matthew.
I've not read it. I've not read it.
And number 40 was Point Rain, as in
All right.
Was
That
B.
would have been horrible if I'd messed that one.
I mean, they literally
Title of the episode.
It was the title. All right. After round 4, we got.
Yeah.
Let's hide this real fast.
Okay, I think this got me. I'm almost to the average. I think I got 5 out of 10.
Chris got 5, so now he's at
18.
18.
Oh,
Dominic Jones, how many did you get there?
7.
Ooh,
He got 7.
nice.
So Dom's got 20, and Ben Hart is in the lead with.
I'm counting.
It's so high. It's so high he has to count it up.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, you don't have to
6,
rub it
7,
in.
8.
8?
All right, he's
You got 8?
and Ben with the lead at
Look,
28.
okay, just to show that I am being honest, I accidentally checked off one that I didn't get. I was making sure I was right.
Oh my God.
The answers are right here too, right in front of you.
Yeah, that's what I was doing. Thankfully, I had
Matthew Hardy got 10 out of 10. I'm
Whoa!
surprised.
Yeah.
I'm surprised.
Jesse got
with 16. 16, proud of you,
Yep.
Jesse.
All right, all right.
Brian with a 5.
Nice.
Alexandra with a 2. Doc Holocron with 5. Yeah, my God.
All right. Anyway, moving on to the final round, round 5.
So basically, I have to get perfect, and Ben has to get 0. Is
Yep,
how this
pretty
has to go.
Pretty much.
Yep. Exactly.
I can still tie Ben if I do that.
So it's no
Ben,
pressure.
The answer to every question.
Matthew Hardy has got 31. So
Nice. The answer to every question, Ben, in this round is E. Just telling you.
Yeah.
All right, cool,
Yeah,
cool.
there-
Thanks for the tip, man.
There's a
Oh,
hidden
man.
answer.
What I would be without a friend like you, man? Wow, he gave me all the answers.
Yeah.
Before we start, can I just say I accidentally and with no purpose made this look sort of like the original like opening to like the 2003 Clone Wars.
Hey.
Oh yeah, true.
Just saying. I just noticed that I just grabbed a random Starfield online, and I was like,
Might be a Clone Wars Starfield.
Yeah, I can hear the crackling of the.
Anyway, come on, go next. There we go. Which material is notable for its resistance to lightsaber cuts? Is it A, borazent, B, lamasteel, C, supralaminate, or D, cortosis?
That's the C is the song they sing in Mary Poppins, right?
Yes.
Superluminita expialidocious.
It also doesn't have the other answer to this question. So.
Yeah, hey, where is that?
I was confused.
Oh, look,
Yeah.
I'm just trusting Chris here. He says there's a secret answer, so like whatever, I'm gonna go with it.
It's
That's
E,
the
it's
answer.
E.
It's definitely the answer.
Which corporation manufactured the dumb series pit droid commonly used as pod racer mechanics? Is it A, Cybot Galactia, B, Batoka Bactoid, I cannot read apparently sometimes, Industrial Systems, C, Servo Droid Inc., or D, Loratis Manufacturing?
Oh,
I have no.
I really want to answer C.
But is it the right answer, Dom?
That's what I'm struggling with.
Mm-hmm.
Because so many other times it's been the obvious thing, and servo droid.
So is it though? But is it that Dom? Who knows?
don't know.
We'll find out in a couple of slides here.
Uh,
A friend of mine always said, "When in doubt, answer C." So there you go. There's a hint. What title did Marcion, because that's how you actually pronounce his name, Marcion, hold among the Nihil at the time of his campaign against the Republic in 232 BPY? Was he the A, the mouth, B, the hand, C, the ankle, or D, the eye?
obviously C, the ankle.
Yeah, he was definitely the ankle of
the Nile. Yeah.
Nihil.
Yeah. That whole go with
right.
C thing doesn't really hold up for that one.
No, not on this one. But when in doubt.
Yeah.
What was the main ruling body of the Chiss Ascendancy composed of the representatives of the 9 ruling families? Is it A, the Atariska?
The
aristocrat. Thank you. See, this is why we do this as a team, folks.
Yeah.
B, the Assembly of the Elders. C, Landsrand. Or D, the Syndicure.
None of those sound like Chiss names because there should be like 4 apostrophes and way more vowels.
Yeah,
that's true.
That's what I'm thinking. This is a trick. Press
This
E.
is a trick. This is not the Listerinogram or whatever that word was earlier. the autoglossonym.
All right. Moving on. Which rogue Jedi Padawan attempted to exploit his position as advisor of King Lichar of Mon Calamari? I was just about to say Mon Calamari. To overthrow the Galactic Empire and avenge Order 66, leading to his death at the hands of Darth Vader. Is it A, Farron Bar, C, Terran Malicus, C, Kadan, or D, Salio Morn? Next question. Oop.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
We're
good.
Still
You
thinking.
Good? You good?
Yeah.
Good. Just pick one.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
I get it's another one.
E.
I remember the comic.
It's E. What kind of creature killed Jedi Master Even Peel on Loya Sayu during the Clone Wars? Was it A, an Akale, B, an Exu, C, none, he was killed by a super battle droid, or D, an Anuba?
I better get this one right because this is the first thing I remember fighting with people on the internet about. Because when they killed off Even Peel, he had already died in some book that was set.
Oh yeah,
like a decade later, and it was like a huge controversy about.
But he died in Coruscant Nights.
Yeah, the Clone Wars. The Clone Wars disrespecting the expanded universe.
To be fair, Even Peel or not Even Peel, one dude. Oh, why can't I remember his name? There was like a Jedi that died on Geonosis, but also showed up in Clone Wars.
Oh really?
Yeah, you were talking.
What was his name?
About he's the Darth Maul guy, but he's not
Koth.
It's Eth Koth.
There you go.
That's who it was. That he apparently died. But there's also like his twin brother,
Agent Kolar.
Agent
Our
Kolar,
boy.
and you couldn't use Agent Kolar instead of Eth Koth. But Clone Wars, doing their thing. Next questions. Which planet did Mandalorian Din Djarin first beat Cara Dune? I am not Carcynthia. Cara Dune. Is it A, Trask, B, Sorgon, C, Tatooine, or D, Navarro?
I believe it was Cansola Culture 4, I believe.
Oh my god.
Oh boy, more YouTube comments.
We're gonna, dude. If they make it this far in the video, I'd be surprised.
Oh my god, I genuinely don't know this one.
Really? No.
I know
2 seasons. 2 seasons of Radio Razor Crest.
I am disappointed.
Not doing well for you there, bud. All right. Next question. What was the medallion? What medal was the medallion that Rose Tico wore while infiltrating the Supremacy in 34 ABY made of? Was it Hessanian smelt, quadrium gold, Mandalorian iron, or Astron?
This is my most confident answer of this entire quiz.
I feel good about this one too. Yeah.
I don't know how I know this, but
it's just in there.
Next question. Final 2 questions. So no pressure, guys. Which battle was the Tantive 4 destroyed? Was it A, the Battle of Endor, B, the Battle of Jakku, C, the Battle of Exegol, or D, the Battle of Crate?
Now, and I'm just somebody has to say it. Was it the Tantive 4 or was it the Sundered Heart? Jokes from 2011.
Last question. And it always has to be of Zilla Beast. You legend. What kind of weapon was deployed on Malastare during the Clone Wars that resulting in the awakening of the Zilla Beast? Was it A, a Bardunium fusion bomb, B, an antimatter bomb, C, an electroproton bomb, or D, a thermal annihilator bomb?
Okay.
Good.
That's my answer is K. It's
all right.
Oh my!
We're going to the last. Getting ready for the answers.
All right. Here we go,
guys.
All right, here you go. Here you go. See them.
All right. All right.
I better get average. That's all I want. I just want the average score.
Let's see how you guys did. Number 41 was D, Cortosis.
Okay.
Not E, Beskar, which is the correct answer.
All right. Good.
Or F, Zillow Beast.
Oh,
son of a bitch!
Oh, no.
Number 42 was C, Turbo Droid Inc.
No.
I give no.
No.
Oh,
God dang it.
I didn't get that one.
Number 34 was D, the eye of the Nihil.
Nile. Okay.
Nile.
Dang it.
Yeah.
Also, he was the eye of the storm. So
yeah.
Number 44 was D, the Syndicure.
Okay.
Ben, pay attention.
I was. Yeah. I just wasn't expecting that.
I mean, Ben, don't pay attention because then you might let somebody else win. Number 45 was A, Farron Bar.
Only because it sounded like Nadarveb.
Yeah.
That's the only reason I knew.
Let's go.
I thought about that one, but no.
Number 46 was a Anuba.
Okay.
There you go.
Was
There
D.
you go.
It was D, not A
Should've
Anuba.
done that.
It was D, Anuba. Number 47 was B, Sorgon.
I had a 50-50 chance.
All right.
Okay. Number 46 was A, Hazian Smelt.
I knew
Okay.
that. I
There
knew
you go.
that. I knew that.
Number 49 was C, the Battle of Exegol.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was there, guys. It was there. And the last, but not least.
Yep.
Number
That's
50.
totally it. Dang it.
God.
C, the electroproton bomb.
Oh my god. I overthought that one.
All right. Final tally. Let me edit this here.
Oh, that was a bad round.
That was my best. That was my best round.
All right, so that
Chris Seekell, how many?
3 out of 10. So I
3
just
out of
got
10,
over.
you got 21.
I just got over the average.
You are legal to drink
That's what my goal was. So.
in the United States.
That was
Dominic Jones. What'd you get?
I got 8 out of 10.
Nice.
You got 28. So far, you're tied with Ben. And Ben Hart, the Star Wars guy. How many did you
Number
get?
8.
Number 8. Ben got 36.
Ooh.
Oh man.
Wow.
That's you know what? Like, gotta give it up. Gotta give it up. And I think there's only one way. There's only one way to properly celebrate Ben winning the Star Wars trivia contest. Ben Hart, the Star Wars guy.
Yes.
Ben Hart, the Star Wars guy.
Star Wars rules. This is momentous. This is exciting. Why, hello there, Ben.
Ben Hart, the Star Wars guy.
He is the founder of the Star Wars Untitled, Mr. Ben Hart.
How's it going, everybody?
There you go, Brandon. There you go.
How the heck did that happen?
Now you get top corner, Ben.
What happened there? What? I don't get that. I'm sorry. I don't. Seriously.
All right.
I'm having trouble communicating that. Okay, why am I big here? What is
because
this? Is not, I don't like this.
This
is
your winner's speech.
Speech.
I'm too big. I'm too big for the
speech.
But,
speech.
I want to thank my kids.
Wrong one.
Yeah, sorry. There it is. Keep going. Speech.
I want to thank my parents for supporting me and everything and all the Star Wars thing. Okay, never mind. That's
and he froze there. So
perfect.
The perfect way.
No.
To get totals from everybody else in the chat, let me hide this banner real fast here. We got Doc Holocron got 8 out of 10 on that, so he got a 33.
Nice.
Matthew got on total, he got 8 out of 10 as well, and in total, he got 39 out of 50.
Ooh.
So
wow,
damn.
Alexandria, she got 6 out of 10 on that one.
Yeah,
so that was probably your highest round. Those are your highest round.
Nice.
And Brian Bailey got 5 out of 10 on that last one, so you got a good old 20 there.
Give yourselves all a round of applause. I think we all.
Yeah.
Yep.
Y'all did good.
Jesse got 4.
I did not scroll down. I was paused. Sorry, guys.
Yeah.
And he got 50. He got 20 out of 50. So
there you go.
There you go.
Oh my God. Logic and guesswork, says Matt. And Alexandria says it's because you're the Star Wars guy. There it is. Chad, come back for a second.
Yeah,
we're not done with you yet.
Oh, yep.
All right. That was a lot of fun. I hope everybody enjoyed listening to that. I hope everybody enjoyed playing along with that. We got to give Chad huge props for running the show here, being the quiz master, putting together the slideshow and the visuals that you saw, which was truly going above and beyond what was already a ridiculous.
And he only had like
ask.
24 hours notice for this, so like
thanks guys.
This was a ridiculous.
No pressure, guys.
This was a ridiculous thing we asked, and you went above and beyond. So even though Ben won the trivia contest, you're the real winner for this episode. Thank you, Chad.
Hell yeah.
I'll be taking autographs after.
All right. I think there's nothing else. What else is there to say after that?
No.
There's nothing more. Nothing more. Yeah, we're gonna.
I agree.
Yeah, we're seeing lots of people had fun with this, and we're gonna try and do more stuff like this. I don't know if we'll definitely do next year's quiz when that comes out, but I don't know. Maybe if we have a slow week, we can dig up last year's quiz and do it again or something.
And we gotta put Ben up against the Alex Damon.
Yeah, let's get
Alex. Who's really bad.
At some point, we should do that though. We should get a quiz from somebody smarter than us who knows Star Wars, because obviously we don't. and put Ben against Star Wars Explained.
Yeah.
Do it.
It's not.
Big
what have I gotten myself into?
141 versus Star Wars Explained. We'll see who wins.
I pay to see that.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Brilliant. Well, I think with that, we will begin to wrap things up for this week.
All right, so that'll do it for this episode of the Star Wars Underworld podcast. We want to thank everybody for joining us either later or live. And if you want to join us live, you can do that every week. We go live on YouTube at the channel youtube.com/Star Wars Underworld is where you can find us. And we do that at 6:30 p.m. Pacific, 9:30 p.m. Eastern, 8:30 p.m. Central, and if you're Mountain, that's 7:30 p.m. I don't know what time it is if you're in Europe or Australia, but look it up. But you can join in on the fun by going over to YouTube and watching us live. But thanks to everybody who was listening later as well. And if you are happening to watch later on YouTube, please like the video. Please subscribe to our channel. We'd greatly appreciate that. We're so close to 1,000 subscribers. We'll be back with another episode next week. Dominic, thank you so much for hosting tonight.
It was my pleasure as always. This was so much fun. I will again apologize for being a bit of a wet blanket on the Knights of the Old Republic remake news off at the top. I just want to push Star Wars to do what they've always done, which is create new exciting things, while also giving us a sweet taste of nostalgia here and there as well. So it is an exciting announcement, and I look forward to everybody enjoying that game when it comes out. And I'm just looking forward to watching the Terrifying Tales, the Lego Star Wars special. And congrats, Ben, with the big win, taking the championship belt. You will have to defend it one day soon, and we'll see when that happens. But it's been a great show. Can't wait to do it all again in 7 days' time.
And you can send your condolences to @DominicJ25. No longer the trivia champion. And he was once but a learner, but now he is the trivia master. Ben Hart, thank you for hosting tonight.
Yeah, I can't wait till find out that tonight was just a fluke. I don't know. That was surprising. If anyone was surprised, no one's more surprised of how that turned out than I am. So thank you for all the congrats, and I really can't wait to do this again now that I know that I'm not as dumb about Star Wars as I thought I was. So who knows, whatever. But this was so much fun. Thank you, Chad. Thank you for everyone for sticking with us and watching. And this was amazing. We'll do this again. This was fantastic. And obviously we'll be back next week with more whatever happens.
That's right. And you can catch up with Ben over at Ben Hart with no E across all social media platforms. And you can find me at Seek3PO. And once again, special thanks to our amazing engineer and quiz master, Mr. Chad, who can be found at ChadBTI everywhere on social media. We want to remind everybody that if you're listening to this, just listening, you can also review us as well on the apps that you're listening to us on, especially Apple Podcasts. That would be awesome. I had the fun experience of reading all of our, I think, US Podcast Store Apple reviews a few days ago. I've actually never gone through and read all of them myself. Usually Dominic is the one that brings those to our attention. And there were some really amazing ones, and then there's some really crazy ones. So we need a few more 5-star reviews in there to make up for some really nutty reviews that we've gotten over the past few years. So definitely do that, and we'll give you a shout out. Greatly appreciate that. Once again, reminding everybody we are on Patreon, patreon.com/TheSWU. That's where you can support us financially. And we got other plans as well for some cool things we'll be doing over there in the near future. So get in while you can at $1 or whatever else you would like to give us. And as a reward for that, we will give you our exclusive pre-show content that we do each and every week on YouTube, and also a link where you can participate in the chat live when we're getting ready for a show and recording that. So you can find that over at patreon.com/TheSWU. You can find what's left of our merch over at tpublic.com/user/the Star Wars Underworld. Definitely keep leaving us feedback at our email address, swunderworld@gmail.com. And we're going to be getting to more of your feedback very, very soon. We enjoy the discussions that are created through that, and make sure to check out all the other podcasts on the Culture Slate Network. Easiest way to do that is to just go and follow Culture Slate on social media, and you'll get everything. So that's it. We'll be back with another episode next week. Until then, for Ben, for Dominic, for Chad, my name is Chris, and may the Force be with you.
It's a wrap.